Okay, so today's session will be about meditation, and we're going to introduce you listeners to the concept of meditation. This discussion will be divided into three parts. First, I'll be answering the 5 W's on meditation. Then we'll go to the types of meditation, and we'll finish up with the benefits of meditation. So let's begin. Okay, so the 5 W's of meditation: who, what, when, where, why, and I'll stick in how there for you as well. So let's start with who. Who can meditate? Anyone can meditate. There's no restriction as such. You just have to have enough discipline to want to be able to sit quietly long enough to practice. What is meditation? There's a lot of misconception on this. A lot of people think meditation clears the mind and it stops thoughts from coming into the mind, which is true. Ultimately, that is what happens. Your mind is cleared, but that's not how we get there. So what really meditation is the process of where thoughts are turned off by the means of observing them and taking a kind of a back seat to them and just observing them. And once you do that and stop taking active reactions to your thoughts or reactive thoughts themselves, that's when meditation happens. So let's go to the next, which is when. When can you meditate? Really, you can meditate at any time. A lot of people, including myself, like to do it in the early hours. There's also a Brahma Mudra, which is like hours of 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., where the energy is the purest that flows from the universe or the heavens or whatever you want to call it. So I don't find that time convenient. So when I meditate, I like meditating in the early hours, like 5 to 7 or something, before my day actually begins, where I'm fresh and I don't have any stale thoughts or energy lying in my body. Okay, let's go to the next W. The next W is where. So where can you meditate? Really, you can meditate anywhere. You can find a quiet corner. You can close your bedroom door and meditate. You can meditate on your chair. What I would suggest for beginners is that it be quiet, in a quiet place where you can recollect your thoughts and it not be disturbing. So I was just asked this question where I meditate. There was a certain meditative practice that I follow called pyramid meditation. There I used to go into a pyramid and meditate, and there it was different kinds of meditation, because it was sound meditation. So you listen to music. There are different types of sound meditation. Going off on a tangent here, because I will discuss different types of meditation later. But you just want to if you're listening to music or sound, you want to let it be rhythmic. It's nothing that will startle you, like heavy rock or heavy metal. Okay, so the last W is why do people meditate? So people meditate to get to know themselves. Obviously, one of the biggest things is to calm your body, and calming your body actually, going off on another tangent, brings us to the effectiveness of meditation. So 80% of our energy, whether you believe it or not, is used up here. Feeling, thinking, our actions that we do are conceived in our brain, in our mind. So they're maybe mentally rehearsed here, and we think about them here before we actually behave them. So 80% of our energy is used up here. So during the process of meditation, once we quiet and quell these thoughts, the energy is stored up, so that extra 20% energy you use to make food or go to work or go to the gym or whatever you do, you get 80% of your energy used up in your mind back to, you're able to use it up in more physical things. So that's why people meditate. So we went over who can meditate, what meditation is, when people can meditate, where people should meditate, and why people meditate. And last thing I want to go over with you guys is how to meditate. So I'm gonna, this isn't a W, but I'm gonna throw this in there. So how people meditate. So like yoga, meditation has branched off and it has many different forms. But at the core of it, you want to keep your spine straight. And why do you want to keep your spine straight? Because you want the energy to flow. What is energy? Energy can be your prana, so really air, universal energy, or light. However you want to define it, you let the energy flow through your spine, your nervous system, which is your chakras, how your energy gets to the rest of your body. So now let's go into the types of meditation. So like I said, there are hundreds and thousands of different types of meditation. So to name a few, we have mindful, we have mantra, we have upasana, and we have movement meditation. Mindful meditation is by far, I think, the most popular type of meditation. Mindful meditation is I think the meditation we're most familiar with. We see the photograph of Buddha sitting under the tree, sitting straight, sitting quietly, sitting in a quiet place. That's mindful meditation, where you want to concentrate on your breath or the sounds, or you think about not thinking. That's mindful meditation. So let's talk a little bit about the different types of meditation. All meditation, the ones that I just mentioned, mindful, mantra, movement, upasana, all meditation, including others, they concentrate on our five senses. So what are our five senses? Our five senses are hearing, seeing, smelling, touching, and tasting. Those are our five senses. So what's our biggest sensory organ? Our biggest sensory organ is our body, right? And our five senses are situated somewhere on our body. So if you take away our senses, for example, COVID that we just went through or are going through, one of the side effects of having COVID was a decreased or an elimination of your sense of smell and taste. And so if those two senses are eliminated, then we can't taste the flavor of a strawberry or a mango that we'll get thoughts of, like, oh, this is really good, I want some more. Oh, I don't like this that much. Or, oh, this would taste really good with ice cream. Another example is if we are not able to see the thoughts of, oh, that stoop is not high enough for me to sit on, or I'll take 5 more steps to walk on the road. So if we take out our sight, we won't have the thoughts related to cite the thoughts we get when we see something. He's a good-looking guy, or that's a pretty picture, or whatever it is. So in meditation, what we do is we streamline our thoughts to one sensory organ, whether it's hearing, or whether it's smelling, or whether it's seeing. So when we channel our energy to only one of our senses, you can think about the thousands of thoughts that we get in one day, because from seeing or smelling or hearing, from all of our organs, our five senses, when we get, it's like we're bombarded with thoughts from seeing and smelling and tasting and etc. So once we block off our senses and we focus on one sense, whether it's a repetitive mantra, or it's a repetitive or rhythmic movement, or whether most commonly it's watching our breath leave and enter our body, I think you can see that instead of having all of our five senses activated, if only one sense or two senses are activated, those thousands of thoughts that we get will be reduced to maybe in the hundreds. So that relaxes the energy. I told you earlier that we spend 80% of our energy is spent in thinking and feeling and reacting. Some of that energy is already saved up. A lot of you out there can be thinking, how can you meditate on sound or speaking? Meditation is something you do when you're relaxing and your body is comfortable and your body is in a relaxed state. So I can attest to this. I still do speak mantras, like repetitive mantras. Mantras are usually spiritual or religious in nature, and you say them again and again. So I was saying this, and after a while, someone was observing me, and I said, I thought I had fallen asleep. He said, no, your lips were moving. So that means my body was calm enough, and the mantra that I was saying it 108 times. I would say it was like a 30-second long mantra. But my body and my mind got so relaxed that I thought I was sleeping. So I can attest to how your body can meditate on any rhythmic or repetitive sight or movement or sound. So let's go to the last topic, which is the benefits of meditation. So why do we meditate? Meditation really gives us perspective to manage our stress. So you think about epiphanies. How do people get epiphanies? Meditation is one of the best times in which people get epiphanies. I myself have experienced this many times, that when I'm meditating, a thought just comes to me, and whether I act upon that thought or not, it's an epiphany. An epiphany is defined as a thought that just comes in your mind, usually a pretty good one. But meditation does that, brings clarity to your stress, your emotions, your problems. Because even if we're not consciously thinking about it, what's bothering us is always in our subconscious. Therefore, when we meditate, these epiphanies that will solve our problems, which are right now stored in our subconscious, comes to the forefront. Another main reason we, including myself, meditate is to increase self-awareness. And what does increasing self-awareness do? Increasing self-awareness brings us to the understanding of who we really are, what is our purpose, like how to deal with tolerance, how to kind of step back, not let everything punch your buttons, hit your buttons. So that's one of the main benefits to meditation. Another really good thing about meditation, which is related to increasing self-awareness, is it reduces our negative emotions. Negative emotions are like anger, hate, you think some more, jealousy, pity. Positive emotions are kind of like love and gratitude and forgiveness. And when we decrease our negative emotions, we can have an influx of more positive emotions, which will give us a better perspective. And the final benefit of meditation is relaxation. I think this is more of a no-brainer, but it must be said because it cannot be overlooked. So meditation relaxes us in many different spheres. So biological, it can help reduce your BP. It helps with heart issues, stomach issues, thyroid. So there are a lot of biological effects to meditation. Next benefit or relaxation get from meditation is metabolic. So with practice, meditation can slow the aging process in whatever way, large or small scale, but it can. And of course, it gives us energy. It relaxes our mind and our body. For whether you do it for 30 minutes, 1 hour, an hour and a half, there's no time limit to meditation. You can do it for 5 minutes or you can do it for 30 minutes, whatever your schedule allows. But those 5 minutes or 30 minutes or 1 hour that you spent doing meditation, that time will you get threefold back. Meaning if you spend 5 minutes of meditation, you'll get an extra 20 minutes of energy to whatever you want to do. If you want to go ahead and ruminate, or if you want to go to the gym, but you have those extra 20 minutes to spend energy. I think the final type of relaxation meditation gives us is mental and physical. So like I said earlier in my monologue, our mind is working 100 miles an hour every day, or even more than 100 miles an hour per day. And this time of meditation, you're giving your mind, which is, I think, the mind is the part of the body, if you want to call it a part of your body, that works the hardest and the most and non-stop. It overworks actually, and it runs with us 100 miles an hour a day. And sitting for meditation during the day is super helpful because you give your mind a couple of minutes to relax. So if you want to analogize that, the body is like a car, and the engine is the brain, the mind, that's continuously running. So if you spend 10 minutes a day to quietly clear your thoughts and concentrate. So you slow down your car, you slow down your engine. So when you restart it, you kickstart the car and the engine, it'll just go that much faster and further for you. So that is my chat with you guys for today. Again, we went over the 5 W's of meditation. We went over the types of meditation, and we went over the benefits of meditation. So I want to close with, if you found this helpful, please go ahead and subscribe for more helpful and enlightening thoughts and talks, and to dig deeper into your own practice of meditation. Thank you guys for tuning in, and if you like this topic, give me a big thumbs up. Thanks guys, and see you later. Take care till then. Bye.